Hey, I'm Kev, Mr. Cole. Welcome back to TTL Man Ride on the Edge as we return to the mountain course for sections 2 through 5. 16.5 kilometers on this TT style event. We're on the Yamaha. We thought we'd try out the YZF R6 alongside Ian Hutchinson. And we've also got Philip Walter on the Yamaha as well. We've got quite a few Hondas, a couple of Kawasaki's and a Triumph Daytona. Let's see how we do. So we are revving it up. Look at all that green. We have to nick through these 4 sections. Might not survive because I have to nick through that. Let's see how we do on our Yamaha. The bucking Broncos you've seen. Giving me a massive really. But it needs to be just as good as the Honda, which we're so used to, that Honda. The shower needs to be just as good. Just let off the right-hander. In no way have we visited the wall already. No attempts around here through these 4 sections which we're very familiar with, or should be at least. So this flat out, 180 before we lift for the left. We could probably take that flat out, that left-hander. They need to lift it all as we nut down, approaching 180. So Yamaha maybe not as quick in a straight line. As we approach this right-hander, this very quick section, which isn't quick round here. Go down to 5th. And down to 4th. No braking needed. And maybe that's something you have to realise with this track, that you don't have to brake as much on most of these sections that you think you do. Go through the left or the right. That's something I'm really realising now. The more we go around this circuit, you just engine brake most of it. Such as left-hander down to 4th. Now we approach the Hawthorns. As you may have also noticed with the HUD, everything's off. Don't need it anymore. We're going to find out the time at the end. Oh, he lost the rear, but just about hold on in the exit. Wouldn't have been able to do that. Well, that Patridge helped rear grip. Get down to 2nd for about a crane. Very bumpy. Very nice in this Yamaha. Not too bad at all. Just go through the left and the right and accelerate through the right. Flat out on a Supersport bike. Even on a Superbike if you dare. Get down to 4th for the left. And we just need to get it down to 5th. Always think that left hand is tighter than it is because you don't really see it, do you? So much shrubbery on the inside. Let's go into the right, keeping it in 3rd. Accelerate away through these fast sweepers. Just flow into each other. Go for the left and the right. And hard on the power towards Glen Helen. That's another reason why you're not seeing the corner names at the bottom. I think I've memorised most of them. And there we go. Get it down to 3rd for the left. We've got another tight right coming up. So we can't be full out at the throttle yet, but now we can as we survive the right-hander. Survive the left. Then over the rise. Get up to 6th. Virtually clipping the pavement on the inside. And now here we go. Rise through the gears, flat out. This bike might be good on shorter circuits with its lack of top end speed. Maybe not good round the mountain. We'll see with the time at the end. There's also the difficulty has gone up to the highest level. I didn't realise it wasn't at the highest level, I thought it was. But now we do have the toughest riders we can go against. So we go into the chicane, just get it down to 4 for the right. Remember, don't really lean into that left, it's all about that right-hander. Getting a good acceleration. I've also turned up Remember the camera shakes slightly as well. Just gives a bit of visibility of the bumps. You couldn't really see that before, so we go through these left-handers, these devilish left-handers. Going through the first of them. Down to 5th through the dip. And across the line. That felt like a good run. We didn't make too many big mistakes, but let's see. We are at the top, ahead of water by less than 6 seconds. And we've got a row of Hondas with Daniel Harrogty. I can't say his name, unfortunately, in this video, but that's the bike we've been using most of the time. So to be quicker than him by 8.5 seconds, that's pretty good. Look at Ian Hutchinson in 10th, 28 seconds back. So now it's the Superbike turn as we're on the EBR 1190 RS. I thought we'd try this out round the mountain course. I said maybe it doesn't suit it, like I thought the Yamaha, but the Yamaha handles brilliantly. Has great acceleration, seems to overcome its lack of straight line speed. We'll see if this works with the EBRs. We've got a fellow EBR in Antonio Eccleston. And we've got a BMW, we've got Norton, lots of Kawasaki's and a Honda as well. So we are revving up at the start. As we get underway on board this EBR bike. Look how different a sound it had compared to the Honda. As we're still getting used to this thing. At least we've got some experience of this. Unlike at Supersport there, we've really barely ridden the Yamaha. No Honda, but we've ridden this before. We're just seeing how it goes around this mountain course. Going to the right hander. Oh, that was beautiful. Early on the power. Around 160 miles per hour. Normally I try and use the engine brake and get it down to 4th. That corner, but that was what a limited grip it felt like. Through the right, through the left. Around 190 miles per hour there. Flat out. 40 off this thing round here. Let's see how it goes over this jump though. Will we get airborne? Barely feel that. It felt like we were glued to the ground. Does this thing have wings? It's barely lifted. But now we do over the bumps. For the left-hander. Massive deceleration. Then into the chicane. Through the left. Through the right. Hard on the power. Up to 5th. And lift again just before a little rise in the road there. That's all we get a bit of a wheelie on. Let's go into section 3, section we're very familiar with. On board the Supersport bike especially. Let's see how we go on the Superbike then, through the left-hander. As we approach the Hawthorn, the double right. Flat out in the first right, do not dare lift. Do for the second one though. And get hard on the power early. Look at that apex speed, 160 miles per hour. This thing is so nimble, it feels like so much grip. Oh, I can be courageous on this thing. As we go through Banner Crane, down the second one over the bumps nicely. And slightly through the left. And hard on the power. Through the right, even flat out on a Superbike. And we've got to lift a bit early. For this left-hander, just before the dip in the road there. A bit of a wide line as well. Just when it feels like you've got to change gear, get on the brakes, get it down to 4th. For the right, there are the RotE faces on the inside to help us indicate when to slow. And down to 3rd for this right-hander. Sliding round in the apex, a bit of a tight line into that corner, need to improve that. Then we're going to a very tricky section. Just got to be so careful with the apex speed round here. And trying to get on the power as well. As you short shift up to 5th. So easy to mess up. We go through to the left and into the next left as we approach Glen Helen. Got to get it down to 3rd here for the left and on the power, but then you've got to brake almost immediately for the right. Down to 3rd. Nicely towards the apex. Great apex speed. Glancing down. A bit wide through the left, just about hold on though. Normally you lift through this right-hander, but we can go flat out this time around. And now we can really unleash this thing. Approach 190 miles per hour before we have to lift. This little dip. A bit of a wheelie on as well. We go downhill into the last section, are we? We get down to 5th, down to 4th, a bit wide. Accelerate away towards the chicane. Again, just down to 4th. Nice and smooth on the power. And now we've got these devilish left-handers. The first of them is not that bad. It's the 2 coming up. As we go towards the second of them. The impressions of the EBR round there is superb. Just trying to keep up with the damn thing. It's the trouble. So I may not have the straight line speed, just like the Yamaha. Everything else seems to be damn good. And let's see if this is a good time then. Remember, highest level now. We're against the elite. And we're fastest. 16.3 seconds ahead of the Kawasaki of Vincent. Then another Vincent in 3rd on the BMW. Let's look further down. We've got the Kawasaki in last. Priceless in 10th. Maybe not priceless being in last though. So that was a successful visit to the mountain course on board the Supersport and Superbike. As next up is the EBR Invitational around the Triangle Raceway. 2 races, 3 laps, £500 first prize though. Did we skip that and go to the Old Bear Forest race for £15,000 first prize? 2 races, 5 laps around a much shorter course as well. Look at that fame increase, difficulty level A. Might be worth just doing that and just skipping the EBR Invitational as we are in Season 2. Now we also almost got £100,000 to play with as well. So we can almost afford that Suitor. As in, that's the bike I want. But find out next time which event we're going to do, and I hope you enjoyed our return to the mountain course. Thanks for watching, I'll see you then. That was unbelievable, the acceleration and crashing. So go down to 4 to the left. Right hand kink. Fuck. Just like that. Fuck. Through to the left. Then get on the power too early. Before the dip in the road there. Oh fuck. Got a bit wide.